Well, the children are all so far away. EPS swooped Ira and took them today. With tears welled up in their eyes, no parents by their side. EPS wins again today. Don't think it's the truth. Gone away is their youth, and the empty eyes of the parents prove it. Don't you think for a minute you are weak because they are gone? There wasn't any warning for you to follow along. A caseworker has no soul to hold in check. It's why they leave us parents such a wreck. Don't stand for the hell they created. All of our children they stole are worth saving. They are waiting at the door for us to save them. We need to stand up for our God and obey Him. He leads us to the battle with a beating drum. He knows the feeling they took His only Son. He may be the powerful, our Creator. The Son He gave to us is our Savior. He won't be ignored if a prayer is held up high. Those kids were made by us for His endless supply. We ought to protect the children at all costs. This game is not over, we have not lost. We have the power He gives us inside. We rise to the faith when it's time. And you never stand by yourself. Take God off the shelf and draw the power you need to be. Draw the power you need to be. When Tiff and the Punisher are hosting their show, rally around them, let's get up and go. They give us the strength to fight for our rights. Tiff and the Punisher are here to give you strength. We want you to get in the fight. Your kids will never say goodnight without you in their side. As long as Tiff and the Punisher have something to say, don't give up. We are all here for your strength. Your Lord high in the sky. Tiff and the Punisher by your side, and your kids wait patiently for you to arrive. Don't give up your fight. What APS is doing isn't right, so don't waste another day. Put your broken feelings away. Stand with Tiff and the Punisher. Get up and fight. Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
Foolish, I tell you. All right. I want to clear some things up right now. Will you guys please tell me what is going on the screen right now?
Me, you, and a brick wall.
Me, you, and a brick wall, and what else?
And then there's some neon lights behind us. That's it.
Does anybody else see the
I think he froze.
graphic that I have playing right now? Can please, someone.
Well, Alicia
What
got
is
it
on the
right. She
screen?
said it's raining.
Thank
I
you,
don't see
Alicia.
rain.
Thank you, Alicia. There it is. Alicia said it.
Okay, so I got to tell Darren because we've been talking about something and I don't want to talk about it right now, but I did get an answer.
Oh my gosh, what did it say?
It said before we proceed, there are some series of procedures that you have to do. You have to get verified and approved. I am funding all of it. It is very important for the nation and I.
I don't know.
I'm about to die over here.
I don't know. You got pneumonia or something. Man, what an exciting night yesterday was, wasn't it? Wasn't it an exciting night yesterday was? What an exciting show yesterday was. I mean, that was like the A-list. I highly recommend that you guys go back if you missed yesterday's show. Go back and watch that because there was a lot of. I mean, we didn't say much. Tiff freaked out. We had a Tiff freak out. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at that. Let's have a replay of the Tiff freak out yesterday, guys. This was pretty funny.
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta get the baby anyway.
All right, guys. I remember this yesterday. Let me see. How do I get to this on here? Let's see here. Go to my page. This is one of the best moments I've ever seen on CPS on Tiff and the Punisher right here, and I hope you all think so too. If you all caught on to this when this happened yesterday. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Frankie said to us Saturday, September 20th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Watchdogs Family Protection Services is having a father who battled for 3 years for his daughter. With severe persistence for justice and the father's love for his daughter, he finally won this battle. So make sure you guys check that out. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. These look like pretty cool things. All right, here it is right here, guys. Let me just pull this up for everybody. I just want to go back to this moment right here where this took place on this show last night. I labeled it on the channel as Tiff Pull It Together. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but I thought this was pretty damn funny.
And so, guys,
you're fine.
Sheriff Mack is at the house.
Oh my God, I love that man.
Let's one more time.
So, guys,
you're fine.
Sheriff Mack is at the house.
Oh my God, I love that man. I do.
So that was last night. If you guys missed that,
I follow him.
wow, that was good. That was an interesting moment. That was a great time. It was a good time. Thank you for Toll and Roill. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what the hell they're doing. I mean, what did they get done today? You know, I feel like we're part of them now. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do a check-in or something with them.
Gunner, I was cooking and I got stuff going on. I did not forget you. I'm working on it.
I don't know what I asked. Do I remember?
Hyro saying hi.
Hey, buddy. There's my man right there. That's my main boy. He's our dude. What's up, buddy?
Say bye.
You see the rain, buddy? Go be a good boy.
There's no rain on my screen. Go eat your pizza.
It's raining everywhere. So yeah, Toll and Roill is fired up down there in Washington D.C. Guys, they're doing it. I left the thumbnail up. I apologize for that. If anybody was thinking that they were going to get Toll and Roill tonight, do you know what though? I might try to give them a lip, see if they'll come on and give us a little update. That would be pretty cool. See what they got done today for everything. But that was cool with the sheriff. All those people were A-list freedom fighters, if you will, I guess. You know, that was really cool to see a couch full of them. Knowing that they're in Washington and I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but they were talking about being down in the tunnels of Washington. That means that they were actually in the stuff. They weren't just outside looking at statues and things that they're trying to tear down all the time. So they were actually doing the DC thing, and that's awesome. They got their bill out there. They're promoting stuff. They're doing a great job. So if any of you senators are watching, which I'm sure that you're not, but please make sure that you guys, when you see Toll and Roll come through, open that place up to them, give them your love, and support their bill. That's all we ask for all of that, right? So yeah. So that was exciting, Tiff. It was really exciting. I'm glad that we had them.
Yeah, me too. So our event
Yeah.
is in the paper. Do you want to pull that up? I sent it to you yesterday.
Oh yes, we never got to it yesterday, did we?
No, we did not.
Okay. Yes, I will pull it up. Wait till we see, guys. Let's
Darren
see.
made our local paper here.
Yep, it is. And let me pull it up. What's up, Kim? All right. Kim's checking the show out. Kim's a local. It's one of my friends up here.
I was gonna say local where.
Yep, up here one. I really have one. I really have a friend.
I didn't
And
say that. I was wondering if it was here or there.
oh no, that's up here. That's the northerner. She's done a great job by avoiding these bastards. They've tried, and she gets right through them every time, man. She's like you. She takes no shit.
That's right. And that's how we all need to be.
Yeah, she puts it right back to them.
Yeah.
Speaking of putting it back to them, where's our little
warrior?
Our little warrior.
Well, I forgot it was Tuesday. She's probably at town hall giving them hell.
Oh my.
Oh
so
my.
Yeah, we got let me see. Where did you send that to me, Tiff? The article about the
It's in your messenger. Me and Claire both sent it to you.
Claire, you sent me the message.
In our little group chat. It even came across my breaking news feed today.
Oh, it did? Very nice.
Yeah, the Winchester Gazette is what it's on.
Oh, very good. I'm looking for my messenger right now. I'm having, I get so caught up in these Charlie Kirk videos, when they come on.
Oh, there's a lot of people that have been fired here for shit that they said.
Bad things about him?
Oh yeah,
and they should be. And they should be.
One of them said something about, I heard that he got shot. I hope the gun is okay. Well, his ass got fired.
Yeah, good.
And he worked right downtown at this little place called something cider. He got fired. There was like 4 people here in Winchester that got fired. I just
That's good. I hope you guys go and support those businesses in Winchester that fired those people for saying bad things about him.
Well, the cider place, actually the owner of the building is a friend of ours. We just cleaned his car.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So well, he knows. You have pull there then. There it is. Here it is, Tiff.
Yep, there it is.
Whose little hand is that?
I have no idea. I can't read it. You're gonna have to read it because it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. I already know. I'm well aware. Anything that comes to us needing a younger person to do, I take care of.
Yes, you do.
It says a community event to raise awareness about alleged corruption within Child Protective Services (CPS) and the Department of Social Services (DSS) is scheduled for Saturday, September 20th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Handley Library, 100 West Piccadilly Street. What the hell? Organized by Claire Connor, Tiffany Wise, and the advocacy group Fight CPS. That's my stuff. And the free event is open to the public and aims to support families affected by the system. The Bringing Families Together gathering will feature 3 families sharing their personal experiences with CPS and DSS. Organizers emphasize creating a safe zone for attendees to connect, discuss shared challenges, and recognize that they are not alone in their struggles. Attendees will receive packets containing complaint forms from the NAACP, the Virginia Ombudsman, the State Bar for issues involving lawyers and guardianship, guardianal items, and judges. Packets will also include contract information for local advocate working to reform CPS and DSS, the president of the Parental Rights Association, and attorneys willing to assist the families. A list of parental rights when dealing with CPS and DSS will also be provided. The event welcomes those currently navigating the system, individuals with past experiences, and community members interested in learning about the issue. Organizers hope to empower families and encourage collective action. The event underscores the need for change, stating that children and families are not a commodity anymore and that reform begins with community action. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it in the books. Here goes another one.
Yep. This is our third one that made the paper.
Man, my dad would have been proud.
Aww.
Yep. I'll tell
Not
you
my
one time.
dad.
Yeah. Oh, great, Kim. Yes. She loved it. Sitting right over here, over my shoulder in the studio. So, my brother, I'm going to tell the story. I don't know if I should or not, but I'm going to. This would be the moment that Mary would fly in front of me and say, Darren, shut your mouth, because if you're even asking yourself that question, you should know not to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So my brother was in the newspaper one time. My brother's a doctor. He's a ninja, and he was the flight surgeon for the state of Maine National Guard. He's full board colonel. He's everything I'm not. And he put forth the legislation to stop smoking in cars in the state of Maine, to make it a fine and everything if you get caught smoking in the cars. Just a big front page article, my brother's picture on it, Norman Way, saving the children of Maine, blah, 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 all that good stuff. When you flip to the back, there's a police log, and it says, Darren Way, arrested for operating under the influence. All in the same paper. That's my story of being in the paper with my brother and my mom's proud day. But, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was about 15 years ago.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and now here I am in the paper again.
Yes, you are, but it's for a good reason.
That's right.
Yeah, I was in the paper too 30-some years ago for a lot of stuff, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, but your stuff's badass,
I
The
tell
Winchester
people
bomber. The Winchester
all the
bomber.
time, do not make me come out of retirement because you're not going to like me.
Oh, Lord almighty. Woo! Holy heavens. What are some of your guys' most embarrassing newspaper stories, you guys? Whoa.
But
Alicia, tomorrow is the TPR issue spotter in case anyone forgot. Tomorrow you go for TPR, Alicia?
is it hers? I thought she got her kids back. So while we wait on her,
Alicia, why don't you come in? If that's the case, why don't you come in and if you want, you can give us a lowdown.
So my little warrior called me at lunchtime today and was like, hey, I have a parent I want you to talk to with me. And I said, okay. This story is so horrendous. It's almost identical to Claire's. Literally. False drug test, removal without a warrant, everything.
Oh, the seminar.
Oh, yes, it is. Darren,
Jesus almighty.
Yeah.
Whew, I was so nervous for Alicia there. My God.
Yeah. Remember to sign up for that because the lawyer that I'm working with has already signed up. I believe Mike from the Parental Rights Foundation has signed up. I've signed up. You need to sign up. But anyway, long story short, she was like, Tiffany, I really want to come, but my case is like going to be closed on Tuesday, and I don't want them to say anything about me coming. And I'm like, you're right, because they're going to say you were out there with the enemy, you lost your nuts and bolts, and that me and Claire are all out here preaching lies. The problem is for them is everything that we're teaching is the truth. I'm sorry they can't handle it, but the truth is coming to light. Listen, I was in 3 meetings last night. Well, yesterday. Like I told them, they know what's going on. They don't want to hear the stories anymore. They want to see action done. They want to see laws and statutes and codes. And they want to see all of it change.
Yeah, that's it.
So they all know.
I feel like the rain is making me tired.
Well, I can't even see it, so I don't know what the hell you're talking
It's like
about.
a damn thing. Yeah. So you're right. You know what? And we all listen. Erica wants to know where we sign up for that, for the TPR.
Okay, hold on. I will send it to Darren, and Darren can put it in the thing.
I will put it in the thing.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I don't even remember what we were said, but man,
That they all know.
right?
And
It
here's
can't be any more, right? Like it can't be any more exposed than it's exposed now, right? There's no more. There's not like there's anything hiding here. So now it's just blatant. People are
lies.
just there's just blatant disregard for the lives of the children and the families and what they're doing. I mean, that's what this is now. Now this is beyond like, hey everybody, there's a secret, you know, blah blah blah. No, this is now these people are really coming after families and destroying them on purpose and doing so in a malicious way. I mean, that's what's really going on here. So if Congress people and elected officials and school teachers and anybody that's a mandated reporter aren't paying attention to this bullshit that they're spreading and the lies and the way they're destroying the families around here, get your head out of your ass. Come on. I mean, for real.
I
Enough's
just
enough.
sent it to you,
All
so you
right.
can put the link in there. But what I also want to say is, yesterday, one of my girls was in court from 1 o'clock to 7 p.m. last night. I'm so pissed. First thing is, the child told the judge the state placed me in care and I was raped.
Oh
CPS's
my.
lawyer jumped up and said, objection, Your Honor. It was a
Oh.
family member. How are we supposed to know? Well, then when you're charging parents with failure to protect or all these other bullshit things that you're doing, ask yourself the same question. If the agency didn't know, how's the other parent supposed to know? Not only that, everything that was said, let me tell you what happened at the end of this hearing at 7 p.m. last night. I don't know why it's in my courtroom. I can't change anything. It has to go back to the presiding judge.
What? Wasted the day.
7 hours.
Wow. So what now? Now she got to go back to court and go through this all again?
Yep. I said, why didn't he just say that to begin with? Why did he waste everybody's time, everybody's energy, everybody's argument at 1 o'clock? By 1:15, that whole case should have been done, right? I can't preside over this. It has to go back to the original judge. But you wait till 7 p.m. to tell everybody that you can't rule on this because it's not your case. He must have been bored.
Tiff, I'm bringing in Erica. Did you see what she says? She said, I need to send you the paperwork I just got from court last week. You'd be shocked at what they want. The conditions of return, including having access to my home at all time without a warrant.
Mm-mm.
She's coming in right now. She's going to talk to us about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Erica, just click that link. Let's hear what you got to say. That's some crazy. And I know, it's crazy because when we were, I had applied for, in Maine, you have the right to apply for your parental rights back and all that stuff after a year if your child's not adopted, right? So we went through that. And what we found out was, just like she's saying, they will be involved in your life, like in depth, like entrenched in your life until the child's 18 and all this, just like what she's saying there. And, it was almost like, we're not going to go through this because why do you want to deal with this at a moment's notice, knowing that you can go through this trauma again and again and again, But here's Erica. Let's hear what she has to say about this. It's crazy.
Hello, guys.
So what happened? What did
This
you?
is kind of
What
weird. So I got the paper right here, literally. And revision requests, some of them are crazy. Let's see. Allow the ongoing case manager into your home to assess the home for safety is one of them. Meet with any service providers on regular basis. Scheduled dates do not miss. Parents shall allow the service providers to access the home of parents during these meetings. Cooperate with service providers. Participate and communicate with your children's medical health program and your children's medical health team, which I'm actually having problems with that. If approved by case manager, accompany your child to the pediatrician for regular checkups and or treatment. Which actually today they had a doctor's appointment at 8:15 this morning. I live in Racine, Wisconsin, by the way. So right now it's 7:13. I don't know what time it is down there by you guys. But my visitation started at 9 a.m. I am bus bound where my transportation is only through the bus. So I had no way to go to the doctor's appointments, and I've even told them that, and they try and go around their own schedules, and by this they're telling me to go to the doctor's appointments, but I can't because of transportation problems, and they're like not saying nothing about it.
Well, they're setting you
A
up
lot
because
more.
they know, right? Well, it doesn't matter what's on that paper. It's all a setup because
Right.
they know you can't do certain things, right? Who the hell wants people coming in your house without a warrant? What's their probable cause?
I don't know.
I know. They just want to be nosy. I had one parent tell me they let CPS in their house. And they were like, we don't like children to have TVs in their room. I said, what did you say? She was like, well, I didn't know what to say. I said, I'd have told that bitch, when you pay the bills here, then we can talk about who gets a TV in their room. But go ahead.
Right. But yeah, it keeps going. It's like seven pages of what they want.
Wow, and that's what you have to agree on to have your kids come home?
No. You counteract that. You counter that.
It's a revised disposition order.
Is it signed by a judge?
No, not yet.
Then it's not an order. And no. You need to go through that with the fine-tooth comb and take out what you don't want, tell them why you don't want it, and come back with another situation, right? Like if they want you to be at the doctor's, then does your son get Medicaid?
No, they're girls actually.
Or your child, if they don't get Medicaid, then if they want you at the doctor's appointments, they need to find you transportation.
Right. See, everything.
I've told them that, and I've also told them that they need to also schedule it around my schedule if they want me to go to these doctor's appointments. But they're saying, "Oh, it has to go on the foster parents' schedule, not mine."
Do you have your rights? Yes. Okay. Who's the parent? Not the foster parent. You.
Oh, trust me, I've been arguing my parental rights left and right.
Oh, and I'm sure they hate that.
Yeah. You comply. It's really crazy. They forget. You know what? Here's the thing is that you lose, once you go to that 72-hour hearing, the reason that they came and took your kids no longer matters anymore. Like that game's over with. We're on to other things. And then they present lists of things like this, like they do to her. And it creates complications and bad things in your life that weren't there before. Like your life was already difficult enough that you ran into a situation. So you don't need added stuff to go through. Like we were never late for anything until now when we had to drive 100 miles to go to a visit at 9 in the morning, or whatever, or when I already have conflicting schedule, but they say, too bad, you have to make it happen. So you come here for this, or here, go get a drug test right now while you're at work, or this or that. All of these things are set up to make you fail. And Derek talks about that a lot in his videos. I'm going to play his video actually here in a minute, his new one, because it's pretty awesome. But like it's all, this whole thing is just set up to wait and watch you squirm, wiggle, and fail. That's all it's for.
And what's really crazy is they also sit and say, "Oh, if you need a ride here or there, we'll give it to you." But when it comes down to it, they don't. They
Right.
don't.
They don't show up. Right.
Do you
The
know?
thing.
Do you know when CPS or foster whatever is lying?
Yeah, we've called them out so many times. So many times.
Their lips are moving.
Their lips are
Everything
moving.
everything they say is a lie.
Yep. Everything.
And they
That's how
hate
you
it
know.
when we say something about it. They hate it.
Oh man. So, but here's the other thing is that people don't realize this. Title IV funding pays for these little adventures that CPS wants you to be on. That's part of the whole
Right.
deal with reunification. And I hear it time and time again. These parents are paying for their drug tests. Bullshit. You don't pay for a drug test. They want you drug tested. They pay for it. Period. End of story. They want you to get new housing stuff. They pay for it. Period. That's the way it is. It's not you requesting the stuff in your life to turn it around. It's them requesting you meet a threshold. Therefore, they are responsible for it. And the taxpayers have already given the money for you to be able to reunite with your family. So don't ever forget that stuff. People, don't ever forget. That's their job to pay for it, not
Plus,
you.
I also found out that they're not a licensed drug tester.
Yeah.
We pulled that on them too, and they're still running with it. They're still trying to drug test my boyfriend. They actually falsified one of his drug
Yeah.
tests,
Yeah.
and we called them out on it, and they're still keep on going with it.
Yeah. They will. That little warrior, that happened to her, that happened to me. They did the same thing. They love it, and that's becoming more and more prevalent because they get a carte blanche. If you have an addiction problem or you're a domestic abuser, which are the two things that they come in, and that's their go-tos right now because it seems to be the courts are just like, sure, they're not people, let them have them. And that's the reality of it. Like if you have a substance abuse problem or a domestic violence situation where there's not even domestic violence involved, but they're going to tell you that there is and that you need to split up with your family and everything. But those situations, they got carte blanche. Come on through. Come on in.
Yep.
70%.
We even said that we would go to the doctor or another licensed facility, and they say one thing that we can do it, but then they want us in the office to do it instead.
Well, that's because when you go somewhere else, they're not paying them to testify on their behalf, right? To say you're dirty, because if you're really clean and a third party says you're clean, they don't want the courts to know that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The judge even said we can. So that's the thing.
Listen, you listen to the judge. What CPS tells you is nothing. Unless the judge puts his signature on it, then it's nothing to you. And that's it. If the judge says you can go ahead and do it, then you know what? Go behoove that judge and be like, look here, judge, I don't do their tests, but we went and we did our own, just like you said we could. And there you go. Here it is. And that the judge will respect you for that. Whereas if you don't use a test, they're going to start saying, "Oh, you're not going to do this drug." It's not supposed to be no, it's not a dirty or whatever, but they treat it just like it is. That's the unfortunate part. Man, God dang it, it's so terrible. So, how much longer do you have, Erica, until your kids come home?
Don't know. They're trying to TPR actually.
Oh no, really?
I'm waiting for the court hearing for TPR.
Well, hopefully you can get something done to turn that around before it happens.
I've been dealing with that since 3/9/21.
Wow.
Well,
And you have, how long are your visits with your kids?
I'm sorry?
How long do you visit with your kids? You visit with your kids a lot, right?
3 hours once a week.
3 hours once a week? That's still more than most.
Well, they're going to stop that.
That sucks.
if they do TPR you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Um, she won't get involved until you're terminated. But Spanny Brat will help you. I told her the other night when we were talking that I was sending people her way. So just know that she'll just sit on her hands until you're TPR, but you have 24 months and you got to do everything she tells you to do.
I think I actually heard you say something about that on another show, and I said to send me the information or whatever.
Yeah, just look up Spanny Brat on Facebook, hit her up, say
Okay.
Tiffany sent me, and then she'll send you a friend's request or what, however. But and
Yeah.
I already told her that we're sending people her way.
Okay.
All right, Erica,
But
thank you
keep
very
your
much
head
for
up.
coming in. Yeah,
Thank you.
keep fighting. Thank you so much for being
Oh, I
a
am.
watcher too. All right, sweet. Oh, Gunner's in the house. Gunner, you watching or you want to join in?
Let him in. He got something
Oh,
big
he
to
can
say.
let,
I
if he
saw
wants
him
to come
say
in, he
something
can come
about.
on in.
Oh,
Good evening, everybody.
What is up, Gunner?
We've got a couple of things. Those of you out there that are dealing with things such as marijuana use and that's being held against you, you can go to Inner Flame Ministries and sign up that you're a part of their organization, and it makes that marijuana under those things of what we're looking at a sacrament for your religion. Therefore, if taking your kids under you practicing your religion automatically becomes a First Amendment violation of your religion.
Hell yeah.
And you can go there and they give you all the legal documents, all the legal case law, and everything else when you print out their affidavit, the whole 9 yards that's been gone there, that you guys can now take a stand against that of saying, wait a minute, now you're messing with my religion. Wait a minute, did you say you were a Baptist or you were this or you were that? Well, guess what? This is part of my belief in my religion, and you cannot interfere that. Why? Who am I harming? I'm only harming me. And for you to argue that would have to happen in a federal courtroom under constitutional rights for the federal courts to do it. A lower state cannot interfere that. It's an automatic shoe-in for a federal case under constitutional questions, which will turn around and say you can't hold their religion against them in
I,
any 50 states. That is the most upheld in a federal court is violation of religious beliefs and rights. You have the proper documentation and everything else there, you can hammer them right away and say, now spread that across. Unless I'm doing heroin or coke or some of these other things and this and that you're trying to do. But when it comes down to that, that is no longer an issue because it's filed under religious beliefs. And they have won cases over this. People within the Inner Flame Ministries. If you, Darren, I think you've got that. It's www.innerflameministries.com. Go in there, sign up, get you some education there, and it's going to protect you.
Inner Flame. Inner Flame
Hey,
Ministries.
I need this for medicinal. Hey, I need this for now. It's a
Uh-oh. Did we lose Gunner? Or did I get lost?
I think
What
we
happened?
lost Gunner. What's it called?
Oh,
Inner Flame.
Inner Flame Ministry. I'm pulling it up right now.
Inner
There he
Flame
is.
Ministries. Actually, I have shared this with some people in the group for other people to look over these particular things, and they are 100% airtight. You know the amount of cases that people lose over religious beliefs or religious lights and declaring those things?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very minimal.
Good
Very
work,
minimal.
Gunner. That's good stuff. That is real good
So
stuff,
now we
man.
can fight back against CPS. You put that declaration or that affidavit that they will give you saying you're a part of their organization at zero cost. There's zero cost to this thing to sign up.
Here it is.
Make sure you do it. Listen, they do have issues with your mobile device. I did look this over, research it. Use a laptop or a desktop computer. Otherwise, it jacks up because you will have to give a copy of your ID front and back on this thing to sign up. You can sign up for if you hit the login and everything else. It's basically saying that I can use all these plants and everything else and quote scripture to turn around and say it's right here in your Bible and my Bible,
Cannabis healing.
saying that this is given to us, all the plants of the field and this and that, that it's and it's in there. And here's the thing, it's even in the Old Testament, some of that stuff that's in there, which means even Jewish people under the Torah can claim this. We don't have to deal with ADA or have that argument. It's a religious factor. You're done. You can even sign up to become a minister, a licensed minister with them. Or if you are a licensed minister, you can associate with them. Here is our declaration. If you'll notice, every church or religious organization has what's called a declaration of faith. This is what we believe. If you're part of this group where they pay, like, for example, if I'm a Southern Baptist, I pay my money or some of my tithes go towards the Southern Baptist Convention. If you're the Church of God, now there's a couple of different sects of the Church of God. This I do know because I've done an in-depth thing on religious studies, that there's two. One believes that it happened during the Holy Spirit that it came down, and the second one believes that a certain person, the Spirit came down, and that's when, the Church of God came out. But everything's in there, man, to turn around and how to do ceremonies and the whole 9 yards. I mean, it goes through and teaches you everything so you can become proficient. If you're gonna, hey, it's a First Amendment right. You're violating my constitutional right, and they'll look at you funny, and you just hand them this affidavit and go, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
There's my documentation. You can't do this. And if you say I can do that, that's interfering with the religious beliefs. Now, here's the thing. Those religious people that come on board for that stuff, the Catholics, the Baptists, and all the other stuff, they have huge firms and they give all sorts of money to help people in all different faiths. Hey, because if you attack one religion, you have to attack them all.
That's right. Wow, this is good stuff, Gunner.
Now,
Really
I've got a huge update for you. In 2024, I just found out the state of Tennessee changed TCA subsection 24-7-23. This is the requirements now for entering a forensic interview. Remember, that was one of our big issues. That's all they had, right?
Right.
Now appeal my case to the Tennessee Supreme Court, and they have to overturn it. Why? Because one, neither my attorney or my wife's attorney never got a chance to cross-examine the child. It was never in the courtroom whatsoever. Or they have to have substantial, in other words, evidence to back it up. The whole pivotal of my case was the forensic interview. Listen how it changed. Recent changes to TCA subsection 24-7-23. And Darren, this is in your
Yep, I've already seen it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have updated testimony requirements for admitting an interview into evidence. So even if you've had a backlog case that you've dealt with this, you can now file for an appeal at the Supreme Court level because this is new evidence. That's one of the classifications you have to follow. The video can be admitted if either the child victim or the forensic interviewer testifies under oath that the video is accurate. Well, the first time we had nobody. The second time when we were before the other judge, the actual judge, not the magistrate, they did bring somebody in from there to say, hey, was this? Now, hold on. It goes on. Not just that. Is it accurate? That's it. And the child is available for cross-examination. If the child is not there for cross-examination, the forensic interview is not allowed as evidence in the courtroom. Now, listen to this. These rules serve as exceptions to the standard hearsay rule for child abuse victims.
Good.
That's a standard now. You must meet this. So they have changed something in the law. So if you're in the state of Tennessee and the only thing they had on you was a forensic interview, which once again, in our case, was completely tainted due to the fact they deleted video evidence, we now we'll question that probably at the state level. We are questioning that at the federal level as well. But now the case is overturned. Now what do? Now there is no case. Now there is no restrictions. Now all that goes away. It's all overturned. That makes our federal case even more powerful. Wow. So you mean the state of Tennessee, their Senate, their Congress realized this was an actual problem to change the code of the hearsay rule that they were getting. They were aware of the fucking crimes that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now here, well, now that haven't entered, you got, hey, guess what? That didn't apply in my case. As a matter of fact, I'm actually made contact and had a conversation via text with my previous attorney that worked with that and updating him on some of the rules and stuff. He's actually staying out of family court due to everything that's been going on lately, especially here in Blount County, Tennessee. But spoke to him. He goes, you've got a slam dunk case to get your case overturned. He said, because you know why? I argued the same things before both the magistrate and the judge, the same thing right there. There wasn't enough of this and that. And the child on the record was never provided. Matter of fact, the GAL specifically told my wife, do not bring her in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't meet the standard.
Right. That's awesome.
Now, that's a powerful
frustrating
thing to get your case overturned. And then as you're in federal court, you find this out. Hey, we just discovered this. Here's the thing to take and do it. And, oh, by the way, we're now free and clear. That changes everything.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Everything
does,
in your federal case. And then you update that. Here, we filed for this appeal. Now the case is, now you've got, wait, now let's deal with the constitutional issues.
Right.
But guys, I think that's huge news. Those two things right there could overturn cases just in Tennessee. If you guys are watching in Tennessee, but across the nation, especially with, I got busted for smoking marijuana, make it a religious sacrament.
Yeah.
Because guess who else has sacraments? The Catholics.
Yeah. Everybody.
You're going to go after the next question is, now you're lining up with one of the most powerful world religions in the entire that you could ever have is the Catholics. You go after my sacrament. Does that mean you'll go after, hey, turnabout's fair play, right? You going to start going after the Catholics? If not, that's discrimination. Oh, how you like them apples? You discriminate against me. Why? Catholics have sacraments. Why didn't you go after theirs? Now you're picking which sacraments are and are not. It's time to take the power back, people. It's time to put the screws to them and flip the script on them. This is helping. Listen, I grew up in a time where marijuana across the country, I know a lot of us here have, where it was completely illegal. When they broke down that wall, especially in California, the amount of healing that people were getting, let alone finding cures to cancers, it's well documented. Go look it up. Let alone PTSD for our war-torn veterans. I mean, here's the choice. Would I much rather have somebody smoke a little bit of this and that and not live on the streets because they can't control their PTSD, or Parkinson? It's been documented, even on video, that it removes the shakes and they return back to normal. Why are we not using this instead of big pharma medicine? Well, all of that is being revealed. But what greater push than to turn around and make it a religious exemption? And then the president gets a hold of this. Everybody's got a religion, part of their sacrament of this. Now, what's the point of making it illegal? Because we can't mess with people's religion.
Well, Trump is considering taking it off the registry. I think they said it's going to happen in 2026.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Well, here's the point. It helps. Here's the point. You know who suppressed that and made that money?
One of
the
them
Rockefeller
crazy
Foundation that did it through big pharma. 100%. It's very well documented. Matter of fact, Tiff, you'll get a kick out of this one. You might want to have him you got your earphones on where he can't hear? Okay. Do you know what the leading center that took and pushed for marijuana to be illegal, I believe it was in the 60s? Go look it up. It's Library of Congress. You know what the number one reason was? So these niggers will take and quit. Literally, I'm talking quote. I am not using this and that. So these niggers will take and leave our white women alone and stop impregnating them. It's on the congressional record, and it was a Democrat that said it.
Oh, I believe that. Well, I guess me and my husband missed that memo.
Well, that's what they were afraid of. There you go.
Woo, Lord.
In fact, in 1969, I don't know if you all have ever saw the documentary or read the book of Loving.
Yeah.
The Lovings got married.
Yeah.
Had to live in DC because every time they crossed over to Virginia, the sheriff was arresting him. And finally, a civil rights attorney came to them and said, look, we can win this case. They didn't even go to court and they won for interracial marriage. They had 3 kids, all of it. Yeah, but me and my husband missed that memo. I know I missed it.
Listen, until we start saying, we have made great progress in this country in race relations and quite a few other things that have gone in here, equality with some of those things. And I'm going to be straight up to admit it. There wasn't really, some things were equality, but then they pushed the line over to favoritism, especially in the courts. Equal means equal. I mean, we're going to have to say that's the same consequences for both. Just that simple. If you divide in any type of marriage or anything is dissolved in this day and age, number one, it's 50-50. You pick up half of the kids' bills, half of the kids this, and that's both sides. It's equal, right? That's the way these courts are supposed to be adjudicating now. And they're not. But now you've got lawyers that will make more money. Hey, accuse your spouse of some kind of spousal abuse or this or that. These are dirty attorneys. These are dirty bar carrying members, card carrying members. These are filths upon that. And the other thing we discovered, like I said on on my show, is we're finding out these attorneys, because of the way of the structure of the states are set up in their court systems, fear for retaliation. Now, there has been some very, very damning evidence that has come to light, especially in Sharon's case, especially of a judge actually saying on the record, I hate homeschooling, and then took her kids and put them in public school against the executive order of the president, the current sitting president of the United States, let alone under no foundation, not even a case. There isn't even a case open or anything. They have concerns. That was the only thing. You cannot listen. If it gets that bad, you know what that means. And I want you guys to listen to me. That means anybody can call in on you, like China. That's called a socialist program, communist socialism, to where if you don't comply to what somebody else thinks or your community believes, I could turn you in and have your kids taken from you and reprogrammed. You've not broken a law. You've not done anything else. We just have concerns. We've had reports of people talking. You know what that means? That means all the busybodies and all the people that are over here talking smack and talking shit with no foundation now has been given a power, but a power by like none other, to destroy a family. This is why it should be mandatory. And when those reports don't come back, we need to be passing laws in states. When those people come back and they make those reports and there's nothing found there, they need to be held accountable 100%.
I agree. 100%.
I don't know about other states, but I can tell you in Virginia, you have to go to circuit court. They try to play the runaround bullshit with me. And I said, look, I'm not going to keep running up and down these goddamn steps. Somebody's going to tell me where
my shoes going to come off.
Yeah.
So finally, I just read their damn pamphlet. And it said, you can go to circuit court and have your whole case unsealed. It will have the call, the person's name that called, and people think that we live in analog time still and nothing is digital. That's bullshit. There's no
the court loves
anonymity.
to play that one, don't they? Don't they, Tiff?
Yeah.
I'm over here. That's just like when we turned around when they said something about the CAC Center and deleting that evidence every 50 days. You know what their excuse was? We don't have the hard drive space or the server space. I said, bitch, ain't you ever heard of a cloud? Funny, because the rest of your information goes to a state cloud-based server. All your reports across the state, it's all digital and it's uploaded to the state. So you can't do that as a CAC center because you're supposed to retain all documents, including all interactions nationally. That's on the national CAC requirements. It's part of their things to even get paid.
Yeah,
that if you don't have those things, that's destroying evidence. It's not only state, it's federal law that they must do that. Requirements.
Yeah. Man.
So once
So
again,
much information.
they're going to hate due to the fact that I found this in the midst of that. And here I come with my case. Hey, we argued the same thing in court. It got our ass handed to you to cover up for constitutional crimes they were committing. Oh, that does a whole different thing, let alone they call it the hearsay rule. How is hearsay allowed in any courtroom?
It's not.
They
But
lie.
here's the thing. In their TCA code, here's the other part. They just admitted to having hearsay in the courtroom, right on their rules and regulations. That's called evidence against you. Admitting that your state courts allow hearsay in the courtroom. Boom.
Boom
Now
is
what?
right.
You just exposed by you passing that and the way you had it written up. This is what I'm telling you, people. There's no way they're going to the state law librarian to look at this shit. You're
Right.
admitting to a crime of due process violation.
Mm-hmm.
Right there when you pass the law and put that shit in there. Well, this is an exception or a standard to the exception of, this and this. In other words, they have to meet it. Wait a minute. Why is hearsay even allowed in the courtroom? It's not. That's a due process violation. That's like me turning around and going over here to Tiff, man. You got to watch out for Tiff, man. She was part of some weird sex party, and she had like 100 guys with a train on her, and all this stuff. And there was coke and all sorts of stimulants and everything else around, and porno movies all around going through here. And then it just so happened one of her kids or grandkids ended up walking into the house and didn't realize that. Oh, she's going to jail.
Yeah.
But did it happen? How many times have we heard about that? Well, we had a complaint. I mean, I've heard some of the ridiculous stuff. If you go back and listen to some of this stuff with people, somebody called in on me for this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, we heard you were having an orgy and there was all sorts of drugs and everything else. And then it's like, when did this happen? Well, it happened this night. And somebody look at that and go, are you stupid? Please take that to court. And like, what are you talking about? Because I was at work and work has got cameras and time stamped and everything else and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
You're stupid. Nobody was in my home. And sometimes it's an ex or somebody else stirring the pot. There's the other thing that not needs to stop is the abuse of the court system by ex
By the exes. Yeah, sure is.
100% meet the standard or don't.
Yeah.
But guys, I just wanted to get out there and share just those two things. Those are so huge.
Those are ginormous. We'll talk about it after this. Yeah, I'm going to call you up as soon as we're out of here.
Yeah.
We got some things to talk
about. That was breaking news, man, because we've got all sorts of stuff working all over the place. That's what we're here about is when we discover groundbreaking news is going to make a difference, especially across the country. Here you go. Well, what are they getting you for? Because I smoke marijuana. Just go get this affidavit and it's done. I was part of that church. I was just waiting on getting my stuff done. That's my belief system. I line up with them. And here's my First Amendment of religion protected. Now, what are you going to do? Because this automatically, if I file this in court, this opens you up to a federal case because First Amendment and religion of this and that. You can even go back at your caseworkers and turn around. What religion do you belong to? Your parents and everything else. What if all
your
that
mama's?
Yeah. Your mom's house.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks, Gunner, for coming in. I'll talk to you in a few.
Roger that.
That's how I keep the party going, come on. Oh, yeah.